Sabres, we have to talk about the power of Preview. So Preview is not just an app to look at stuff, although we'll see that shortly. We've got a series of lessons here to show you that Preview is much like Photoshop, and you can gain the abilities to use it that way. So I've got a Finder menu open, spacebar to Preview. Anything I select, if I hit the spacebar, it's going to show me what it is in a bigger window, and it'll default to whatever the file extension is. In this case, it's a PDF, but I can open this with Preview. If it's something like a JPEG and I spacebar that, it says, oh, do you want to open this with Preview? Yes. We'll play around with this in a little bit. It's now open in Preview. Let's go back to that PDF first and just talk about stealing and modifying some images a little bit. So spacebar, I don't want to open it with Adobe Reader. I'm going to right click on this if it doesn't give me the option to open in Preview and force it to do so. So what I've got here is an announcement, and I want to steal a couple things off of it. I want the Common Core logo, and I want this go, slow down, stop, go back logo as well. So this is nothing more than screenshots, but I wanted to remind you that make this as big as possible whenever you're going to do screenshots. As long as the image is a good quality, which it is, you're going to get a very high resolution screenshot. And I'll show you what we're going to do with this in a second. Let's say I was doing some presenting on Common Core and I wanted to include this branding. I just grabbed that screenshot, and I will grab this as well, as big as possible. And the first thing I want to show you is why we would want to make something called an alpha image. So I've got these two screenshots. They should be on my desktop now. I can spacebar that, yep. And I want them to go into this presentation. And if I was putting it on a white backdrop, not a big deal. Drag and drop it in here, and I've got my image. But if I was putting this on a different colored backdrop, I get that kind of tacky white box around it. Somebody answer that. And it doesn't look that great. It just, looks like something I stole off the web. So I want to show you that you can knock this out with previews. So I'm going to go back here, go to my preview that I have open of, I'm going to grab the screenshot, open that with Preview, and I've got this white block here. I'm going to click on my tools, and inside here now I've got this whole host of tools that I can use. And one of the awesome tools in here is the Magic Wand tool. So if I click on this, click, drag, and select, it's going to grab everything that is a similar color or contiguous color and highlight it. I can hit delete, and it's going to clear all that out. And what it just made was called an alpha image. All this gray is now transparent or see-through. And I can do a little bit more cleanup. So let me show you one more tool. Just the selection tool here. Drag a box around this text, delete, and it's gone. I could delete out the white on the inside, but I think that's actually going to look kind of nice. So right now I'm going to save this. It's screenshot right now. I'll go File, just Save, and it's modified. And let me drag this in from a Finder menu to here now, and I'll show you the difference. So now I've got this cool looking branded thing, and this is fun for anything where you want to steal a graphic logo and you want it to look professional, graphic arts wise, to avoid these white boxes and basically piece things together. Really cool way to use the Instant Alpha tool to do that. And we'll look at one more Instant Alpha just as another variation of that. Let me get to that Calvin and Hobbes thing. So anything in here, if we click on that toolbox and our Instant Alpha tool, anything in here that has like color, we can grab with this tool. So let's say like the blue background here, if we drug this, it's going to grab this area. We could delete that, and it's going to convert it to a portable network graphics file. We'll say, okay, convert, and then it makes that gray or see-through. We could then recolor this, or if we placed it on top of something, the background would show through. Wanted to make you aware that that's how you can get rid of background or portions of an image. Let's stop for there, and we'll do a little bit more with this in the next round.